putting the spotlight on businesses, and hey, we like to have some fun, just like this daring stylist in Michigan.
Sometimes I forget there's a person attached to the hair, and I just really zone out with the hair. It's getting the vision, bringing the vision to life.
Ashley Medina is a hair artist at Bliss Salon Spa and Boutique. She started doing hair at a young age and has been doing it for more than 20 years.
If my mom hadn't scheduled an appointment yet, I would just go in the bathroom with some scissors and just do my best. Really, it was mainly about myself that early on. I just wanted good hair and couldn't really afford to do it as often as I wanted, so I just started experimenting.
She got so good, friends and family members wanted her to do their hair.
And then it just kind of grew from there, and then I started realizing over the years how much more rewarding it is to actually help other people look good versus just making myself look good.
She's also helping people embrace their mullet on social media.
Mullets. I never, yeah. If you would have told me or my friends back when I was in high school that I'd be doing mullets, it was like the furthest thing from our mind.
Now it's one of her specialties, along with curls and hair tattoos. And it all started with her daughter's birthday party.
And I didn't have time to get ready for it. And when the pictures came back from the party, I was so disappointed at how my hair looked.
So she went on a search to find a hairstyle that would look cool without putting too much effort into it, and decided on a mullet.
Having the mullet, I started noticing all the other mullets around town, and I started stopping people on the streets and asking the story of like how they got the mullet, since when and why, and all of that.
She started taking mullet selfies with strangers and even convinced her boyfriend to join the mullet gang.
So the mullet is also super ambiguous, so it works for men and women and everything in between.
Ashley says people come from across the state just for her to cut their hair.
Oh yeah, Ashley hooks me up.
This is Chris. He's been getting his hair cut by Ashley for a year and a half now.
I was looking for somebody who specialized in mullets, and then everybody was telling me, oh, you should go see this girl. So finally I gave it a chance, and I never went back. Nobody else has ever touched my hair since. Well, I like the mullet because there's so many different styles you can get one to fit your personality.
He's moving to Chicago soon and says he'll come back to Lansing just to have her style his hair.
So I never really saw that coming either, like that men would be really particular about who cuts their mullet and how and everything.
With one clipper at a time, her mullet gang just keeps on growing. More people are starting to find her, embracing their mullet.
So funny that I can just like live my dream or whatever, you know, I'm just getting away with it, like just having so much fun.
When it comes to hair, LaHose Hair and Wigs is a go-to for Metro Detroiters in the know. LaHose has a line of custom hair care products and wigs of all types, but owners Heath and Henry Johnson say the pandemic almost forced them to close for good.
Yeah, we literally, actually I sat in my office for 2 days and cried because I really thought I was going to have to let my whole staff go.
Heath is a cosmetologist and has been doing hair for 30 years. Henry handles logistics. Heath says in the darkest days, it became clear there was a thirst not just for their product, but also for their knowledge.
So that's how we brand ourselves. We're the touchable brand that educates our consumers on how to use our hair care products.
But their big break came when they pitched to Walmart. Not the first time.
They told us no the first time. This one was refusing to quit.
We just continued preparing for it.
And Henry wouldn't give up.
He came back and said, hey, open callers again. I'm like, yay. And I kept going. He said, oh, no, I'm applying. He said, hey, you just got to believe. You got to believe.
And they got Walmart to believe, too. This week, LaHose Protect and Shine and Unlock Hair Detangler will roll out in 310 Walmart stores. An amazing feat for a small company from Ferndale.
We were talking to our broker yesterday, and he said, I'm going to tell you, this does not happen.
They took us on the first round. And
on the spot, yeah.
Right there on the spot.
Now, Heath and Henry are ramping up production and expanding their small staff. But success didn't come overnight. The couple has been at this for years.
So it tickles me when he talks about hair like he really knows what he's talking about. But he got it spot on.
Look, I've been married to this woman for 25 years. Ought to know something about hair.
And they know a lot about people, too. LaHose has a long history of providing wigs to service members and cancer survivors, and their hair care products are an outcome of their compassion.
We developed these products again for a cancer patient because they would lose their hair and their hair would mat up. And so it would relieve the hair that's going to shed.
So what's next for Haith and Henry? Staying true to their ideals and managing the growth of their company.
You talk about the challenges of growing.
Yeah.
Yes, it is growing and it's challenging, but we're able to do it. We're excited.
We still have some fruitful business ideas.
I just kept pulling on this fruit basket idea. Just for some reason, I just couldn't stop thinking about it.
From concept to doorsteps, it's good to know.